Hello everyone and welcome to Jim's In Down Gardening and Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. So it's been quite a while since I've done a video for YouTube on the bunnies. And I thought today where it's cooler, it's only supposed to be 65 degrees today for a high. Thought this would be a good day, 65, 75 for a high. And I would say we're about there. So today I'm going to show you Bonnie and Clyde's babies. Now, Bonnie and Clyde, Leanna and I purchased them last summer. And shortly after Bonnie turned 9 months old, we bred her to Clyde. And we got 9 beautiful New Zealand white babies. These are full New Zealands. She ended up with 4 girls and 5 boys. Now, one of the girls I've already sold. I had these, the wind's blowing. I had these, actually I had one gentleman that was going to purchase 2 girls and another set of boys that I'll show you in another video, even before these guys were born. And we talked once they were born. They were probably 3 weeks old. Yep, I want them, and I haven't heard since. And then there was another couple that was interested in 2 of the girls, and I haven't heard back from them either. So they are for sale. In fact, I am going to do a little disclaimer from now on. I'm not holding rabbits for people. I'll hold them for a weekend or something like that, but I just can't do that. I've got so many rabbits that were supposedly sold and no shows. So I just can't do that. It's why I haven't done the breeding that I really wanted to this year. I thought this was going to be a great year. Anyways, so I'm going to show you the boys first. This is one of the boys. Again, March 29th of this year. Mama was a terrific mother. First time mother, she just did. Couldn't ask for a better mom. I was going to breed her back, and by the time it got to where I could breed her, we got into the heat. My boys were all shedding, so I'll end up breeding her in the fall, and hope she'll do the same. And the other great thing was that she, was somewhere near half and half on boys and girls. The litter of the reds that I had all boys, 1 doe, and that doe was sold almost as soon as she was born. The woman that spoke for her. So if you give me just a moment, I will grab the next boy. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. So here's the next boy. What I've been doing is trimming nails as we go with them. Something that I like to do often, just because it's that chance to handle them. Because a lot of these guys end up going for pets. So if they're going to teenagers, or I've got a lot of adults that have bought for pets. If they're going for pets, I want them to be able to be worked with. So again, this is number 2 of 5 boys. Give me a moment and I'll grab the third one. Well, welcome back everyone. So now we've got the third boy. You can be a good boy. Yeah, you can be a good boy. This is the third boy of a litter of 9. 4 girls and 5 boys. Very happy with that number. Now there was something I was going to say when I took this one out, and I can't remember. Leanna and I had a conversation. I can't remember what I was going to say. I don't know. Now, I guess about pets, that I do have different ones who have bought New Zealand's for pets. They can make the sweetest pets. you spend the time with them. I mean, I have tried to do the first step, getting them used to being handled. And then I have had ones that I thought, wow, boy, I don't know if this is going to be an ideal rabbit. And once the potential buyer handles them and you just watch that rabbit just melt into them, ears straight up, and that's the awesome thing. And I think they sense, whether they're safe or not. Excuse the wind. I don't know how that's coming in on the camera. Hopefully not bad. So for the last two boys, I'm going to have to move down to that section because that's where they are. And we'll do that. And then I'll do the girls again. So give me just a moment. Well, hello again. So now we're down to the lower cage. I've got the last two boys to show you here. And they are right next to one of the red New Zealands who is spraying terrible. I see his ears are all sprayed. That's the thing about boys. Anyways, so you can see they're all about the same. These two might be a little bit bigger than the first easy. A little bit bigger than the first three. You see, you're all right. You got your nails caught in my shirt. Trying to be careful. I donate plasma twice a week, and one of the things they don't like is when I get all scratched up. I've got some from working on cages, but anyways. So again, I think these would make great boys if you were going to use them for breeding. They still got some time to grow some more. For the most part, they're relatively calm. I know what it was that I wanted to share, and that is they are outside. I have 30 by 8 foot cages, and then I have a divider in the half, and I run these across my back lawn. I don't know how much the lawn is showing, but it grows like crazy. Just an idea for somebody that wants to raise if you're raising for meat, you can have your grow outs, in a cage similar to that. You've probably seen them in other videos. Move them across your lawn every day. Move them across the lawn. It's fertilizer. It gives them the fresh grass to eat. I've got 2x2s on the bottom of the cages just to keep it off the ground. Allows the grass to come up, but also areas so that their droppings will fall to the ground, not on the cage. So give me just a moment and I'll grab the last one, the fifth one. Okay friends, welcome back. Thank you, honey, for doing such a great job on the video, and I'm sure it's going to come out great. So this is the last of this litter of the boys. I think this is the longer of these two. Sweet boy. Again, they would make great pets for breeders. I think they're going to grow into decent sized rabbits. Considering I was talking to somebody today, and I'll close this video with this. One of the big reasons why I raise my grow outs out here is knowing that they're going to be for breeders, knowing that they could be for pets. Because I keep the barn as a closed rabbitry, I mean, most of you have seen, if you've watched the videos at any time, it's clean in there. You've seen the health of the animals. But I just can't take chances of losing litters. I lost, out of 2 litters, I lost quite a few babies because somebody came in and let out a screech. She was excited about her bunnies or about the bunnies we had in there. And from that point on, I have kept it as closed. Where I have them out here, people that stop by, they can see them. But also, it gives them the grass to eat. Typically they get grass, they get hay, their grain, water. It gets them used to the noises. It gets them used to the climate changes as the seasons go. No, I won't have them out here in the winter. Once snow flies, everybody goes into the barn. But I have a lot of people that have bought from me that raise them outside. You know, whether it's in a cover building like I have back there, unheated barn. It just helps them to acclimate easier. Gets them used to the heat. Now in the barn I got fans going. Typically I have AC unit going. Good boy. I have an AC unit going when it gets extremely hot. I haven't run that this year. But that's one of the reasons I like being out here. You know, the big thing is when they shed their fur, I don't have it all in the barn. It's out here. So just give you something to think about if you're thinking of raising rabbits. So friends, I want to thank all of you for spending a little bit of time. I will try to do more videos. I've got a lot of rabbits left for sale. The next video that will come out will be the girls. I've got the 3 sisters of this litter. And then I have got my red New Zealands. I've got 3 of them left. Yeah, 3 of them left. And then I've got another litter from a red New Zealand bred to actually the same dad as him. And I got some brokens, which I've never had in New Zealand. So that was exciting. What are you doing? So friends, again, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. If you are interested, there's ways that you can get a hold of me. Contact me in the drop something in the comment box. If you have my phone number, give me a call, text me, and we'll make it happen. Friends, love you all. Have a great day.